Folks, this is the 2022 BMW 4 Series, the xDrive. It is the V6 3-liter. I'm going to do a quick walk around of the vehicle so we can see the outside. Before we begin, this is Jeremiah here at the Chevrolet store in Ottawa. So let's give you that walk around, as I said I was going to do, so you get a good look at the body. So by the way, when you buy a vehicle from us within 8 model years and under 80,000 miles, you get our Drive the Distance program, 3 complimentary services: full synthetic oil change, filter, rotate the tires, wash the vehicle, and we'll come to you within a 150-mile radius and pick up the vehicle, service it, and bring it back to you. Now, without any further ado, let's go over some of the things on the outside and work our way onto the inside of the good stuff. Great, beautiful rims. You got the nice accent of the blue brake pads right there. Side repeating turn signals, blind spot detection, things that you expect standard on a vehicle of this caliber at this point. You do have your sunroof in the vehicle. And then the proximity dots right there, those of course will beep 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 as you get closer to objects as you're backing up. Low frequency radar with that blind spot detection is on the rear corners of the vehicle with rear cross traffic alert. Haven't looked in the trunk of the vehicle yet, so let's go ahead and take a gander at that. And it will automatically go all the way up for us, kind of a hatch style. And then looks like we can have a little hook we need to, and then also 12-volt power adapter, so you can hook it off his grocery bags or whatever, so your apples and oranges don't roll all over the place in the back. But yeah, 12-volt power adapter, a little storage in the spot on the left-hand side. It looks like we have, let me think about that real quick, 40, 20, 40 split seats. That center will drop down individually from the other two as necessary to make room for anything you want to put in here. Let's go ahead and give her a press and let it close itself, an automatic lift gate. Now the leather in this is buttery smooth, different colored accent to break up all that black. Of course, we have cup holders in the rear, and then USB-C ports on the bottom for the folks in the back, and then they also have their own temperature controls for the center console right there. And do like the different accents of the lighting. You have red lighting over here, blue lighting on that side, just for kind of like mood lighting. Now on the passenger side, we do have power seats, of course, 4-way adjustable there, and this will be your up and down adjustment, and also tilt and tilt with your lean. But otherwise, the usual suspects: power locks, power windows, right? We have all the books. There you go, BMW Westlake, where it came from. Well, let's go to the driver's side. That's where the fun stuff's at. Got a lot of features on here. There's a beautiful blue color on this vehicle. Again, power seats for the driver, and then we do have memory seats, you know, depending on how many drivers we're going to have getting the vehicle. And again, the usual suspects here too, of your power side mirrors. You can lock everybody out for the windows. And you can also pop your trunk right there. Popping in. So looking around, we're going to look around a few different things here. Let's start with some storage, right? So here we have our storage. We have a USB-C port right there. Everything is nice and sleek. Hide things away. Blue light for cup holders down there for your cell phone. Another USB port charge from. We have a number of controls that are down here. We have the typical control which you could use to control our, it's a touch screen, but if you're familiar with using this, the dial, not sure, I can't remember what it's called exactly, but if you're familiar with using that, you still can, but you can also just touch, right? So we'll go to our home screen. This does have proprietary maps from BMW on the vehicle, so we have a navigation system. Push the little world map button, and you got a number of different apps that you can use on the vehicle too to keep track of whatever you're doing. But moving on over there, we do have our electronic parking brake, and then auto hold. Auto hold is designed, okay, your foot's on the brake, your vehicle's in drive, your foot's on the brake, you come to a complete stop, you can let off the brake. Even though you're in drive, you're not going anywhere. Until you tap the accelerator, now you're moving forward. Think stop and go traffic. That's the real benefit of that one right there. Different modes for driving. So you have your sport mode, comfort mode, and your eco mode. they changed two things: the shift points of your transmission. Obviously, sport mode, you're going to be hanging in a lower gear longer, but you're going to get up and go a lot faster. The steering wheel also gets tighter, so it got a sportier feel, right? There's our proximity alert buttons. You can turn that on and off if you don't like it. Electronic stability control. If you really want to do donuts in the parking lot with your BMW, I suppose you could. Otherwise, leave it on, right? And then there's also a 12-volt power adapter right there. On the bottom, we do have our audio controls, the modes, so the various modes: AM, FM, XM, satellite radio, volume, and of course your presets for your favorites. Moving up there, you have your environmental controls, right? You have your ventilated seats on the vehicle. And then your various modes is dual climate control. Obviously, someone has it on the highest temperature. I don't want to get cooked out, so we will reduce that while we're here. Here we go. To be honest with you, not sure what that button's going to do for us. What we're about to find out, though. At least one intelligent safety system is deactivated, so it's intelligent safety system. So kids running across, it's watching for people in the area, whether a car in front of you, car that's behind you, kid running in front of you. All the safety systems are turned on, so that way you're not crunching into people or running over people on the road. So good for safety. Right, backup camera. We'll go ahead and get a look at that real quick. There we go. Nice backup camera on the vehicle. It's already got its proximity alert telling me there's a wall behind me. That's already close. Let's put it back in park. There we go. Coming on over the steering wheel. Do have a heated steering wheel on the vehicle. And then left-hand side has our cruise control, and the right-hand side has our phone controls, a voice command, and then also the ability to change our maps, which this is an all-electronic display, I should say, on the vehicle. Steering wheel is tilt and telescopic, so you can put it right where you want it to go. Right? The fun in this vehicle, truly the fun in this vehicle, is it's a beautiful vehicle, and it's got power, and it'll move, and you can have fun with it. You just got some creature comforts on the inside that go along with it. Auto dimming rear view mirror. And then we all have our light settings with automatic lights. I mean, and the seats, the bolster seats, they're not, some bolster seats can be really grabby. And don't get me wrong, they're there, but they're not really just in my way. So it feels really good in the seats. I don't slide all over the place. It kind of grips on you, but not so much that you can't move and get out of the vehicle. So really well put together vehicle with the seats, with the accents of the lights, and so on and so forth. Harman Kardon audio system, so you should be able to jam out pretty well without audio quality in the vehicle. And of course the sunroof, we'll get a look at that. Cheerier interior. So if there's anything on here in particular that you'd like to see that I might have missed, feel free to give me a call or text. It's 419-890-8793. Again, this is Jeremiah here at the Chevrolet store in Ottawa. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching.